You've been trying to conceive and it's not happening as fast as you would wish that it will happen. You might be dealing with these 7 secret fertility killers. They are secrets because they seem to be hidden, and your mind or your hospital or the diagnosis might not be pointing towards it, but they could be affecting your ability to get pregnant or to get her pregnant. Many times we focus on those expensive names that we hear or expensive procedures that we do without actually coming down to the basis, the roots. As a woman or as a man trying to get pregnant, there are certain things that you must really know. And today I will be exposing that 7 hidden or 7 secret fertility killers. They are killing your fertility silently, secretly, without you knowing it. If you don't address it, they are ready to keep you on this fertility journey for years and for months. And that's why you keep saying, all the supplements are not working. I don't know what the hospitals are doing anymore. Who should I believe? What is happening? Today, I'm going to actually open your eyes to those of them. It's not everything that hospital will tell you. Many times, the hospitals are so busy. The experts don't have time to explain certain things to you. So I have devoted myself, I have brought out myself to explaining these things to you. The number 1 fertility killer we're going to be looking at today, or before we dive into the fertility killers, let me welcome you. Welcome back to NK Fertility Solutions, where we talk everything pregnancy, fertility, and your holistic living backed by faith. Without him, we can do nothing. So the first secret fertility killer we're going to be looking at today is hidden sugar overload. Yes, even though your sugar level seems to be normal, but somehow you are silently dealing with insulin resistance. It will be affecting your ability to ovulate. It will be affecting your ability to have a conducive womb environment. It will be affecting your hormones silently. Don't wait until they tell you that your sugar level is above 200, is above 150 milligram per day. That's when you will not know, oh, I'm dealing with high sugar level. Let your sugar level be within 100 milligram per day. If your parents or your grandparents happen to be diabetic or pre-diabetics, in fact, this stresses the point for you. You have to really exonerate yourself from anything that will spike your insulin level. The elevated insulin level, uncontrolled elevated insulin level, is what mostly leads to this diabetes you're not seeing, or this pre-diabetics, okay, especially when it comes to type 2 diabetes. But when you are already insulin resistant or is still underground, it could be affecting your fertility, but is not yet reflecting in your sugar measurement. That is what we call hidden sugar overload. So it simply means that what can you do? Assuming that you experience this, what can you do? That's why in trying to get pregnant, genetics is important. That is, what runs in the family is important. If any person is diabetic or dealing with a high sugar level or insulin resistance or this pot belly, you need to pay attention to what you eat. That is why you must go on low carb diet and focus more on proteinous foods, on foods that are rich in vitamins. Even if you consume fruits, they have to be fruits that are not high fructose fruits, okay? You need to go on fish, eggs, you have your omegas, that is avocado, okay? Go more on them, eat more of it, and you must exercise. If you notice that this hidden sugar overload, it's there, you must exercise so that you can open up more of the cells so that they can actually be active and burn this sugar fast. Without exercise, you might still be dealing with this, not knowing it. So enough of blaming all the fertility issues on blocked fallopian tubes, on fibroid. This might be the reason. The second hidden fertility killer we're going to be looking at today is what is known as caffeine intake. You need to avoid caffeine. Caffeine are hidden in so many things that we eat, both in drinks. You see all those Coke, all those Pepsi, they are hidden there. You need to read your labels so that you don't introduce this caffeine. Look at how caffeine works. Naturally, caffeine is a stimulant, meaning that it stimulates your brain to be awake, to stay really active, okay? But if you take it, it's going to block adenosine. Adenosine is what makes you feel tired, you want to sleep, okay? So once it blocks it, you stay awake. And what happens is that it delays or blocks your ovulation. It equally scatters your hormones. It keeps your body in an unrestful state. I want you to address that. Always read your labels. Say no to those energy drinks, Coke, Pepsi, all of it. Say no to them. The third fertility killer we're going to be looking at today is what I call lack of compliance from both couple concurrently. You see this issue of your husband is boosting his sperm cells or sperm count, but you are delaying, you are not doing anything as a woman. Or your wife is boosting her ovulation, balancing her hormones, working on her weight, but you as a man, you're not doing anything. You will say, let her finish doing first. Or to even go together to do tests together as a couple, it becomes a problem. This, you will say, go and do. When you're through doing, you are simply delaying the whole process and it's killing your fertility without you realizing it. What happens is that by the time you as a woman is ready or you as a man is ready, you will notice that he or she is not ready. And the cycle keeps continuing. So how to tackle it is to team up, work with one mind, work with one understanding, do this and move on. If you need to do sperm analysis, get it done. If they place you on certain medications, take them the way they said you should do it. As a woman, whatever they tell you to do it. If you need to change your diet, change it together. It's not only women that do detox, fertility detox. No, it's not only women that do exercise. You can do it, okay? Fourth fertility killer we're going to be looking at today is non-alcoholic fatty liver. It shock you? 90% of the women, 90% of the population are walking around with non-alcoholic fatty liver. And because you are not slumping, the hepatitis is not yet showing, like there's no jaundice, you are not seeing your eyes yellow, you are not seeing paleness, you are not seeing chronic fatigue, you will think that your liver is still okay. Non-alcoholic fatty liver is silent, is very silent. Sometimes it might just give you small pain because your liver is located here. It might just give you small pain. You might feel little tiredness and you think maybe because you overstressed yourself, you might get sometimes one kind of headache and you think, it's maybe I'm stressed. You might notice that you're not going to toilet the way you should. And you think maybe it's because you're not eating enough. It shows up in different forms. If you are dealing with this hidden sugar overload I mentioned earlier, chances are that there is hidden non-alcoholic fatty liver. And how do you tackle it? Tackling non-alcoholic fatty liver, first, you need to understand that your liver is playing a major role, like an important major role we can't deny in your fertility journey. Liver takes out estrogen, not just estrogen, other hormones, ones that are done with the activities. It helps to regulate it. The liver is playing a role in your blood production also. If you don't have enough blood, forget about ovulation. Simple solution you can use to reverse that non-alcoholic fatty liver is by going on a cucumber-rich diet. Like, make it one of your best meals. I will know that some people will say, I don't like cucumber, I can't eat it whole like that. Slice it small pieces. Eat it with cashew nut, not groundnut. You can eat it with almond nuts also, okay? Or you can take out the seeds inside, take out the bark, okay? Then eat the other one. So these are proven that Cucumber can take out non-alcoholic fatty liver drastically. It will bring it down. You will be amazed. As you're doing it, your husband is doing it. Then fall in love with drinking warm water. In the morning, drink warm water. As soon as you finish your meal, drink warm water. At night, drink warm water. You'll be surprised because that's non-alcoholic fatty liver. It's just because your body is storing more fats and more carbohydrates as fats, okay? That's why it's there. So you want to shift your metabolism. It doesn't cost much. You don't need medicine, don't need drugs to take out non-alcoholic fatty liver. With this simple lifestyle adjustments I just listed, it will come down. You will be surprised. The number 5 hidden secret fertility killers that you might be experiencing or is there without you knowing it is using toxic personal products. You see all these beauty care products. You want to use this, you want to buy that. And as crazy as this might sound, they are expensive products without you knowing that they are telling your body that, we are similar to estrogen, and your body will be using them as estrogen, causing more harm to you. That's why the belly fat will not go. That's why you're not ovulating well. That's why you are always struggling with tiredness because of that toxic hidden product. They will not label it for you that this thing is toxic. You are the one that is going to find out. If BPA is there, if Tylate is there, if other ingredients you don't understand are there, read them up, check them out so that you know exactly are these endocrine disruptors. Endocrine system is like the PowerPoint, like it's like the transformer of your hormonal system. So once it gets faulty, it gets messy, other ones start to mess around. Number 6 is when you are always eating from plastic things. You even microwave them. You need to stop. Many of us already know why. Final is when you are always working with doubt, fear, and it's causing you elevated high blood pressure. This thing is secret and hidden. We don't know that you are in doubt or in fear, and sometimes we don't even know that your blood pressure is spiking. You need to pay attention because that fear, doubt brings you to a place of it might not work, or you have tried several things, it's not working. It brings you a place of thinking that you are God without knowing that you are God. Because once you start worrying, it simply means that you want to be in charge of the situation. When God is saying, rest all your cares, cast all your cares upon me, you want the whole cares to be cast upon you. When you carry it, it's going to shut you down. And before you know it, your blood pressure starts to constrict. They're not flexible enough. And once they constrict, there is reduced blood flow to the heart. There is reduced blood flow to the uterus. There is reduced blood flow to the ovaries, making the whole place hostile for baby to come in. So losing yourself, cast that care and burdens onto him. Walk more in faith. Don't tell me it's been years. How do I know? Any problem has an expiry date. That fear, that doubt is meant to expire now. Like, let it collapse. Do you know that you serve a God that is amazingly, awesomely bigger than any problem? Even if this issue of fertility seems to be like a generational something, God can still break the protocol for your sake. You just said faith. Faith, only faith. Just believe, confess with your mouth. So as you believe and you're confessing with your mouth, a doubtful mouth does not confess. If you're always doubting, you won't be able to confess. So make that transition shift quickly to the positive side. Doubt is darkness. I'm telling you. Fear is darkness. I'm telling you. So you want to come to light where you trust, where you walk more in confidence, knowing that God is able, okay? So that high blood pressure will come down. You are not meant to be having 160 milligram per day, 160 over 102. What for? At 32, it's too much. How do you intend to conceive with that? If you get pregnant with such high blood pressure, many times that pregnancy will end in miscarriage. The same thing that happens with hidden sugar overload. The pregnancy is likely to end in miscarriage. And I wouldn't want you, after putting in all these efforts, we'll be hearing miscarriage, miscarriage. Your body can do better and you can do better. It's simply a mindset shift. I have realized that many women on this journey, that these are what they struggle with. And I decided to bring it out here on the YouTube so that peradventure you don't know, or you know, but you don't know that it is to this extent it can actually affect your fertility. I have told you, it's a very serious business because our hormones are so sensitive. Our body is equally so sensitive. That minute thing can impact your body. Don't wait until it's in so much large amount. Just like if you're having immune response reaction, you don't need large overdose of that foreign material. Just a drop of it, a minute of it can trigger that immune reaction. Same thing applies when it comes to your hormones. A minute something can trigger cascade of other reactions in your body. And if you have not started sleeping well, please start to take your sleep seriously. How you make your bed matters. How you prepare your body towards the evening matters. Are you always on your phone? Are you always on your laptop? It's your bed, your working office. Do you always quarrel before nighttime? Do you always listen to aggravating news, aggravating discussions? Do you always take things that make you stay awake? Alcohol, caffeine. You need to stop, okay? Come to that place of knowing that my sleep is my sacred hour, because it's part of what makes us humans. If you're not sleeping, your life can be shut down. So take your sleep very, very seriously. And if you have not come to partner with the Word of God, come to partner with the Word of God on this journey. Sometimes it's the Word of God that breaks that protocol. It's the Word of God that reverses the medical diagnosis. It's the Word of God that gives you baby without you even struggling. So come to that place. Go find out 5 scriptures that are speaking about fertility, your baby. Find them, read them aloud, or even write them and stick them around in your home where you can be seeing them. And be prophetic in your actions also. Be prophetic in your actions. When you see babies, gravitate towards them. Smile, laugh, try to carry them. Okay, don't see baby and you're squeezing your face and like, oh, okay. And when they say, come and sow seed in the church, go and sow. You are sowing unto God. These are sacrifices. Don't say, oh, we are sowing to the pastor. Is the pastor? Do you know what the other negative people are doing just to see that they break through in their fertility? And still, when they are giving those babies, the baby sometimes might be an imbecile. It might end up in one thing or the other, okay? I don't want that to be your story. When you serve a living God, He gives you a baby without tears. He gives you a baby that is sound, okay? And that will be your portion. Stop neglecting these prophetic actions. They mean a lot. Start today to be your own prophet. Speak into your life, into your fertility, into your womb, into your ovaries, into every organs of your body. And you will see them come into alignment. Because they are alive, they hear, they listen, and they will obey. He wish above all things that you and I prosper and be in amazing health, even as I was so prosperous. Thank you for tuning in today. I'm routing for you. Anchor Fertility Solutions is routing for you. See you in the other side of victory. Bye-bye.